Aldi versus Walmart. 75 staples, priced. Here's the honest answer up front, before we spend a minute of your time. On the same card of everyday staples, published July price checks put Aldi at about $110 against $121 at Walmart. That's roughly 9% cheaper, about $11 saved on a single trip. Do that every week and you're keeping real money. So if all you wanted was the headline, there it is. On groceries you both buy, Aldi usually wins. But if you're shopping on a fixed income, the shelf price is only half the story, and this is the half the other videos skip. Walmart has a pharmacy, Aldi does not. Walmart is the size of an airport. Aldi you can cross in 5 short aisles. At Aldi you bag your own groceries, fast, with a line behind you. One of these stores saves your wallet. The other saves your knees and your afternoon. And for a lot of shoppers over 60, that trade is the whole decision. We compared 75 staples across 5 baskets, then scored 6 things that matter more after 60. Basket 1 starts in the cooler. A quick, honest ground rule, because it shapes everything that follows. We did not push a cart through both stores on camera and pretend the receipts were random. We pulled published July 2026 price comparisons, real basket tests from grocery reporters and price tracking sites, and lined up the staples both stores actually sell. Prices move week to week and they vary by state, so treat every number here as a close comparison, not a promise. One more thing about how these 2 stores are built, because it explains the whole video. Aldi sells mostly its own private labels in a small, no-frills box and passes the savings straight to you. Walmart is a giant one-stop supercenter with national brands, a pharmacy, and everything under one roof. Cheaper versus everything in one trip. Keep that tension in mind. 5 baskets, then the factors that matter after 60, then the honest split. Who should actually shop where? Basket 1, dairy and eggs, and this is Aldi's home turf. A dozen large eggs ran $2.49 at Aldi against $2.68 at Walmart. 8 ounces of sliced cheese, $1.99 at Aldi, $2.24 at Walmart. Even name brand butter leaned Aldi's way. A block of Kerrygold about $4.39 at Aldi for $84 at Walmart. Small gaps each, but dairy is something you buy every single week, and every week Aldi shaves a little more off. Now the honest part, because we promised you the truth and not a sales pitch. It is not a clean sweep. A tub of Greek yogurt actually came in cheaper at Walmart, $2.94 against Aldi's $3.09. A block of cheddar was a 2-cent wash. And milk is basically a coin flip that swings by region and by week. So don't drive across town for it. Buy it wherever you already are. Across the whole cooler, though, Aldi wins dairy and eggs by roughly 10 to 20% on the items both stores carry. If you're shopping for 1 or 2 people, and eggs, cheese, and butter are staples in your fridge, this basket alone is a steady few dollars a week back in your pocket. Basket 2 is where it gets closer. Basket 2, fresh produce. And here the gap narrows, so pay attention to what you actually buy. On the hearty basics, Aldi still wins, sometimes big. A bunch of bananas, 97 cents at Aldi against $1.71 at Walmart. 3 pounds of sweet potatoes, $2.19 versus $3.36. Zucchini, $3.57 against $4.38. Those aren't rounding errors, that's about a third off on food you cook all week. But here's where Walmart earns its keep. Avocados were nearly a tie, about 9 cents apart. And when you want variety, organic, specialty greens, the odd ingredient a recipe calls for, Walmart simply carries more of it, and Aldi may not stock it at all. Aldi's produce is a tight, rotating selection, great prices on what's there, but what's there is limited. So the honest read on produce is this. If you eat a simple rotation, bananas, potatoes, onions, carrots, a bag of salad, Aldi saves you real money and you won't miss a thing. If you cook adventurously or you want organic across the board, Walmart's wall of produce is worth the bigger store. For most shoppers over 60, keeping it simple, produce is another quiet win for Aldi. Basket 3 is the pantry, and it's not close. Basket 3, the pantry and the freezer, and this is where Aldi runs up the score. On its own private labels, Aldi routinely beats Walmart's great value by 20 to 40%, and it adds up fast because this is the boring stuff you restock constantly. Rolled oats, $3.29 against $3.47. A jar of marinara, $1.89 versus $2.02. A loaf of bread, $1.89 against $2.14. Canned vegetables, 54 cents a can versus 58 pennies until you buy 10 of them. A 12-ounce bag of coffee, $6.85 at Aldi, nearly $8 at Walmart. And the freezer tells the same story. Aldi's frozen vegetables, fruit, and skillet meals often land 20 to 40% under the brand names. Here's the one honest exception, so you're not surprised at the register. On specialty items, a specific basmati rice, an imported ingredient, a national brand you're loyal to, Walmart can undercut Aldi or simply carry it when Aldi doesn't. Aldi wins the generic, Walmart wins the specific. But if your pantry runs on staples, oats, pasta, sauce, canned goods, coffee, frozen veg, this basket is the single biggest reason Aldi shows up cheaper at the bottom of the receipt. Which brings us to the part the price tags can't measure. Because you don't just buy groceries. You have to get to them, walk them, and carry them home. So far, Aldi's winning on price. Now let's score the 6 things that matter more after 60, because a few dollars saved isn't a bargain if the trip wears you out. Factor 1, the walk. An Aldi store is roughly 12,000 square feet, about 5 short aisles you can cross in a couple of minutes. A Walmart supercenter is around 178,000, call it 15, all this under one roof. If your hips or your knees ration how far you can walk in a day, Aldi is a gentler trip, full stop. Factor 2, the cart. Aldi's carts need a quarter deposit to unlock, refunded the moment you return it. It's a tiny bit of fiddling with cold fingers, but a $2 keychain token pops it every time, so don't let it scare you off. Factor 3, and this one's real, bagging. At Aldi, the cashier scans fast, and you bag your own groceries yourself, at a shelf away from the register, often with a line watching. If you're slower on your feet, that pressure is real. The fix: pay first, then take your bags to the shelf and pack at your own pace, no rush. Factor 4, the pharmacy. Walmart has one, plus a vision center. Aldi has neither. If you fill prescriptions, Walmart is one stop and Aldi is two. Factor 5, mobility. Most Walmart supercenters have motorized carts. Aldi generally doesn't. And factor 6, hours. Aldi tends to close by 8 or 9, while Walmart runs early morning to late night. More room to shop when it's quiet. Cheaper shelf, harder trip. Now delivery. Which matters even more if getting to the store is the hard part. If you'd rather not drive, or you can't, the two stores play very differently. Aldi handles delivery and pickup through Instacart. Pickup runs about $1.99 an order. Delivery adds a service fee plus a delivery charge that can run $4 to $10, and a tip on top. And Instacart's prices can sit a little above the in-store shelf. An Instacart Plus membership, about $10 a month, waives the pickup fee and trims the rest. Walmart, on the other hand, does its own pickup free and folds delivery into Walmart Plus, free on orders over $35 if you're a member, around $98 a year, or a flat fee if you're not. Here's the honest takeaway. If you're homebound or a caregiver is ordering for you, Walmart's free pickup and its own delivery network is usually the simpler, cheaper way to get a full order to your door. Aldi's shelf price is lower, but the Instacart middleman can eat the difference on delivery. In the store, Aldi wins. To your door, Walmart often wins. And that's the whole tension in one line. So here's the honest split. Not shop at one store, but exactly what to buy where. Buy at Aldi. Eggs, cheese, butter, milk if you're already there. It's private label pantry, oats, pasta, sauce, canned goods, coffee, the whole freezer aisle, bread, snacks, and hearty produce like bananas and potatoes. That's the bulk of a two-person week, and it's where the 10 to 40% gaps live. Buy at Walmart. Your prescriptions and anything from the pharmacy, national brands you won't give up, organic and specialty foods, the deep household and paper aisle, a wider fresh meat case, and anything you simply want in one trip without a second stop. Most smart shoppers over 60 don't pick a side, they run a loop. Aldi for the staples, a Walmart run every week or two for the pharmacy, and the rest. Now the number you came for. On a real staples card, Aldi ran about 9% cheaper, and on its own brand pantry and frozen the gap is far wider. For a two-person household over 60 that moves its everyday staples to Aldi, that lands somewhere around $40 to $60 a month. Call it $500 to $700 a year, kept, for the price of one slightly smaller store and bagging your own groceries. That's a utility bill. That's a couple of prescription copays. That's real, and it's yours. One plastic quarter token, one weekly loop, and the gap goes straight into your pocket. So the one-line answer: Aldi for the staples and the freezer, Walmart for the pharmacy and the one-stop trip, and a two-person household keeps roughly $500 to $700 a year running both. If this helped you shop smarter on a fixed income, subscribe to Smart Shopping, new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and it's free. Next in this series, we're settling another one you asked for. 14 restaurants with real senior menus and discount days, everyone verified for 2026. It's on screen now. And do us a favor, tell us in the comments which store you actually shop and the one item that's always cheaper there. Did we miss a better deal? Drop it below. Your neighbors read these, and the best tips come from you. See you Tuesday.